Route is one of the most important trips I've taken in my life. Every good adventure starts somewhere, and this one starts at the Canadian border in Washington State. I'm meeting up with 3 good friends from all across the country so we can embark on a 600-mile off-road trip. Now, there's a little bit of asphalt here and there because you have to cross some highways, but the long and short of it is we're going to go from Canada to Oregon, and we're going to try to stick to as many dirt roads as possible. This route has already been predetermined for us, and it's called the Washington Backcountry Discovery Route. 8 months of planning that brought us here, gentlemen. Are you ready to try to get from Canada to Oregon in 9 days?
Okay, Uncle Barry.
I'm glad somebody is.
Hey, we get dressed up to dance tonight. Let's do this.
I like the tough guy talk. It's June, and for the rest of the country, that means break out the sunscreen, some sunglasses, and some shorts, but here in Washington, June is basically our spring. It can easily be February-like weather, or it can easily be August-like weather. And today, it's a little bit closer to February than August as far as the conditions that we're seeing outside. But that's okay. Today is a burner day. The goal is just to get to Canada, get to the starting point, and then find camp immediately so we can start day 2. Gentlemen, what are we up to here? Making sweet, sweet coffee.
We'll borrow your term, making some nectar of the gods to fire up these guys before we fire up these guys.
No work starts until coffee. We need to fuel ourselves, then we need to go fuel our trucks, and then we need to go fuel our spirits with a long adventure.
The poetry!
The team that I assembled for the 600-mile adventure was not based on any sort of prerequisites or experience. David is from Dallas. David has not done anything like this before. Jason, same story. He's not from Dallas, but he's from LA, and he has not done anything like this. Neither one of them's ever been snow wheeling. They've never used chainsaws out in the bush like this. And then the last member of our team is Jake from Power Stop Brake, or Power Stop Jake we call him. Jake lives in Chicago. He's not even really an off-roader, but he's an adventure seeker. And whenever we talked about doing this trip, I said the only way I'm going to do it is that if you come out with us, you get dirty with us, and you make a fun video. And he said, hell yeah. I chose these guys for this trip because I like them. It's just that simple. I think that it's more important for a 10-day off-road trip to do it with people that you like instead of doing it with people that have all the experience in the world that have bad attitudes. So after about 10 months of planning, we put all this together, we decided on a destination, and here we are. Can I get a radio check? Good check. Good copy. Movie is on the move.
I'm from the city. This stuff does not compute at all. Good job, Dave.
Ready to roll, fellas?
The backcountry discovery routes are actually put together by people who ride motorcycles, and when the conditions are like this, it makes it pretty much impassable for those kinds of folks. So, for us to be good stewards on this trip, our next 10-day goal, of course, is to just make it from Canada to Oregon, but we also have a little side goal, and that would be widen the trail enough for people and their families to come through and camp, maintain the trail enough that people on dirt bikes can come through and enjoy it, and I plan on picking up every single piece of garbage that I see from Canada to Oregon over the next 10 days. Every person in this group has spent a lot of years enjoying public lands. Now it's time that we give back a little.
You guys see this little bit of snow that's coming out of the sky right now? Yeah, no one is
finally hit our first obstacle, and this is a big snowdrift that, if you're not careful, it could easily just push you off the side of the mountain. But with low tire pressure, choosing the right line, I'm gonna see if I can hang right really far. I look at its So I do have a little bit of a snow strategy. I try to hit it first with no lockers, because lockers can tend to dig, especially if you're turning the wheel, whereas if you're doing the one tire fire thing, you can rely a lot more on momentum, and if you have a couple tires spinning, you don't seem to get in as much trouble as quickly. And then if you do get into trouble, you can turn the lockers on and usually back out. So, on my centering hard, we might be forced to go on the low side. We're only on